What's up? What it do? Show! How's it going? I'm Rudy Tecololt. And if you haven't looked at my Instagram, famouswolf.24. And my Facebook is Chicano Community. So hit me up on those. Give me a like. Famouswolf.24 is my Instagram. So, I don't know. Let's tell a story about a warrior. Tecololt Yaolt. You heard me say I'm Rudy Tecololt. So Tecololt means owl. Yaolt is warrior. So Yaolt, Tecololt, whatever way it's supposed to be said. So the owl warrior is what I'm talking about. See, there's the jaguar warrior and the eagle warrior, who is the amongst the highest captain, the highest rankings, and amongst those who were the toughest and the most smartest of the eagle or jaguar warrior. Jaguar is what Osoleto, so in the Nawa language. So these guys got to put on the owl warrior, the Tecololt Yaolt uniform. And what would happen is when there's a battle going on and the owl warrior would come out, all the other warriors would retreat and fall back. And this guy who had to wear this uniform had to go into battle by himself and fight everybody by himself. So this is the tale of the owl warrior. And the owl warrior came into presence when the Mexica, the Aztecs, were in battle and war with the Spaniards and the other tribes. So while the Mexica was in battle, and if you heard the story, they lost some and they won some days, and they were hanging, and they were hanging at times, giving the Spaniards and the tribes that linked up with, you know, the Spaniards. They were giving them a run for their money, but sort of towards the end of the war, they chose a owl warrior, Tecololt Yaolt. And while this owl warrior, this is from the story of the Spaniards. So if you even talk about the book, right, you read about it and you read about the war at the end. The Spaniards mentioned the owl warrior because the owl warrior, he came out by himself, and everybody always talks about the Spartan 300, right? 300 men who fought 10,000 men. But the owl warrior from the Mexica tribe, an Aztec warrior, was one man that faced 1,000 men on that day. So the owl warrior went out in his whole uniform. It was a crazy uniform, to put it in a way. So you could go read about the story if you want. Read about the war of the Aztecs and the Spaniards, and the Spaniards are the ones who bring it up. So the owl warrior faces everybody. All the other soldiers retreat. The owl warrior comes out by himself and he goes into battle. He goes into battle facing men, taking men down, taking hits and giving hits for a numerous amount of minutes. And after that numerous amount of minutes, he did get injured a couple of times, so he had to retreat. And to the Mexica people, depending on how the owl warrior Tecololt Yaolt faced them into battle, would depend the fate on how much longer will this war continue. If he did good, then this meant the war will continue to be good. If they just killed him and he just straight got whooped up, that it meant everything was gonna be all bad. But he put in a battle, he put in some work, so that gave them some faith, to put it in a word. That gave them some hope to continue to battle a little bit. But the owl warrior is a warrior that most people don't know. You never seen the owl warrior tatted on a cholo, unlike the eagle or the jaguar warrior tatted on plenty of Chicanos. And plenty of cholos have those warriors tatted on them. But the Yao warrior is a specialty warrior. You had to be amongst the strongest, the bravest, and one of the most intelligent to be able to put on that uniform and face numbers, and depending on, we don't know about the wars before that, but you were one man that always had to face numerous men while all the other soldiers retreated, and you had to go face these guys. And so we only know of the story because the Spaniards mentioned him. And to be this one man to face 1,000 men Man, that's got to be a rush. That's got to be pretty scary. And you got to be brave and confident as hell and ready to die for what you believe in. Because if you're, everyone always wanted to talk about 300, Spartan 300 men face 10,000 men. While Tecololt Yaolt, the Mexica warrior, was one man that faced 1,000 men. Why don't y'all tell that story? Peace out. Tecololt Yaolt, Chicano power.